To infinity and beyond!
A 1, 2, 3, 4!
Mission log, Mr. Teach Film Preach, day 623. We're doing Lightyear. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mr. Teach Film Preach. And if you're a film lover like I am, and you learn from films as much as I do, then you are in the right place. Click like down below and subscribe to my channel for more content. Also, while you're down there, let me know in the comments, what did you guys think of Lightyear? Wonderfully action-packed Pixar animated film. And also, while you're here, you can check out my 2022 playlist, the films that I've reviewed this year so far. Let's get into it. The 2022 animated Pixar film, Lightyear. Based around the character of Buzz Lightyear, who was first introduced in the 1995 film Toy Story. I love that character. I loved meeting Buzz Lightyear. I love the Toy Story franchise, where he came from, in the world that he's from, in Star Command and Zurg, and all these things that you hear about and you get teased about with Buzz Lightyear, the toy character, but we actually now get to see in a real film that's actually a movie in the Andy world.
Destroy Buzz Lightyear!
So it's basically like the origin story of Buzz Lightyear, big epic adventures as a Space Ranger and what that looked like. And so they already have a pretty built-in audience for this film. This movie looks gorgeous. It's really well animated. Its world that it transports us to is really fun and interesting and different and innovative. Got some interstellar bones inside of it. It's got some Lost in Space bones inside of it. It's got some bit of Apollo 13 in there, and this story that is kind of blended together. This movie is a really concrete story. There's a mission, there's something that we need to get done, there needs to be achieved. Where some of the past Pixar films recently have really been geared towards like coming of age stories, like in Turning Red and Luca, or it's always about family and stuff like in Coco. This is a very straightforward, not very deep adventure sci-fi in space film. It's nothing more, nothing less. It's not trying to say things about like fathers and sons, or it's not trying to like go deep into like the connections of finding a family.
We are Groot.
It's awesome that they just told a straight space movie and had aliens and robots and ships and time travel and all these cool things that space brings into a story. So, and I thought they handled it really well. The action is fun. It's hilarious at times. The small little character of Socks. Oh, where's my cat? And which, funny enough, is the name of my cat. To infinity and beyond. That's all I needed you for. No, that's all I needed you for. Thanks. And now she's mad I kicked her out. But the character of Socks in this film was hilarious and a wonderful sidekick to Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz, that was utterly terrifying, and I regret having joined you.
The story itself I thought was really cool and interesting. And I like sci-fi, but I don't love it. Like some people, you know, wine and dine at the altar that is Star Wars or Star Trek. Chris Evans as the voice of Buzz Lightyear did a great job, though he sounds not very much like Tim Allen, but that's not what they're going for. There are a couple of things that I don't know if they necessarily worked. One of them is about 2/3 of the way through the movie, there is a reveal, and I'm not going to say what it is, but there's a reveal, and it kind of changes the movie. Zurg is an interesting choice in the direction that they take it, and I don't know if it works per se, because the way that Zurg and Buzz Lightyear is portrayed in the Toy Story franchise is actually very different from what's played in Lightyear.
So, we meet again, Buzz Lightyear.
I don't know if it necessarily helped the story in the end. Felt a little bit contrite. Also, very predictable movie. No! This movie was perfect in length. I think it was like an hour and 40 or an hour and 45 minutes. It was edited really well. It spent a lot of time setting up the movie while also having a lot happen right away. Like this movie goes. You really have to pay attention from the beginning and just get invested in this world and in this story, because they just throw you right into it and go, all right, here we go. I wasn't 100% sure at times where this movie was leading to, but when it ended, I was like, okay, it was just a conventional, straightforward science fiction space film. And as long as you're okay with that and you're not expecting Pixar to reinvent the wheel here and do something extremely different and out there and original like Inside Out or Up, this is an awesome film. Pixar hasn't quite done an adventure, science fiction, space movie quite like this. It's a great addition to the Pixar Animated Studios catalog. While I don't think it's top tier level Pixar animated films of all time, it's definitely not one of the worst. It's not on the lower end of the list. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this Disney Pixar animated film, Lightyear, a B. What did you guys think of Lightyear? Was this a great follow-up to Toy Story and the Buzz Lightyear character? And did you get to learn more about him, or were you disappointed and you thought it was kind of cheap? And I would love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Also, you can check out some other films that I've recently reviewed right here, here, and here. Thank you for joining me today on Mr. Teach Film Preach. I hope you guys had a great time, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, everyone. Stay focused, stay awesome, and as always, let's get taught.